Welcome to Meghalaya Knowledge Hub, your trusted space for smart Meghalaya teacher, eligible test, and central teacher eligibility test preparation. Today, we dive into Unit 6, Learning and Pedagogy, packed with concepts, MCQs, and strategies to help you succeed. Let's get started. Question: 1. Which of the following best describes the concept of learning? Options: A. Learning is the passive reception of knowledge. B. Learning is the acquisition of habits through rote memorization. C. Learning is a relatively permanent change in behavior due to experience. D. Learning is a reflex action to stimuli. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 2. How does working memory differ from long-term memory? Options: A. Working memory stores unlimited data. B. It processes and manipulates information temporarily. C. It is not affected by attention. D. It encodes only emotional memories. Correct answer. Option B. Question: 3. According to Piaget, when does learning occur? Options: A. When a teacher transmits knowledge directly to the learner. B. When there is no cognitive conflict involved. C. When a learner constructs knowledge through interaction. D. When students follow instructions without questioning. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 4. What does Vygotsky's concept of the zone of proximal development refer to? Options: A. Tasks a learner can do independently. B. What the learner already knows. C. The gap between what a learner can do alone and what they can do with help. D. Tasks that are too difficult, even with assistance. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 5. Which of the following activities best represents a learner-centered teaching approach? Options: A. Dictation by the teacher. B. Rote memorization by the student. C. Collaborative group work. D. Lecture-only sessions. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 6. What is the best description of scaffolding in a learning context? Options: A. Ignoring learner errors. B. Reducing learner autonomy. C. Providing temporary support to learners. D. Using memorization techniques. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 7. What does encoding refer to in the context of memory? Options: A. Forgetting irrelevant information. B. Storing information for long-term use. C. Converting information into a usable form. D. Repeating information aloud. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 8. In lesson planning, what does the pre-teaching phase include? Options: A. Summarizing the lesson. B. Evaluating student work. C. Reviewing prerequisites and setting objectives. D. Administering the final assessment. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 9. Which feature is most associated with active learning? Options: A. Repetitive drill work. B. Learner passivity. C. Engagement through tasks and reflection. D. Memorizing textbook definitions. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 10. Teaching learning materials, or TLMs, are most effective when they: Options: A. Replace teacher explanation. B. Are used only during assessments. C. Aid conceptual understanding and student engagement. D. Are expensive and digital. Correct answer. Option C. Question: 11. What best fosters deep learning in students? Options: A. Surface memorization. B. Interactive dialogue and inquiry. C. Multiple choice testing. D. Monotonous repetition. Correct answer. Option B. Question. 12 according to Piaget. In which stage do children begin logical thinking? Options. A. Sensoromotor stage. B. Pre-operational stage. C. Concrete operational stage. D. Formal operational stage. Correct answer. Option C. Question 13. Vygotsky emphasized that cognitive development is primarily influenced by options. A. Genetics. B. Physical maturity. C. Social and cultural interaction. D. Reinforcement and punishment. Correct answer. Option C. Question 14. Which of the following is not a teaching skill? Options. A. Classroom management. B. Questioning techniques. C. Technical drawing. D. Assessment and feedback. Correct answer. Option C. Question 15. Which strategy promotes meaningful learning? Options. A. Isolated fact memorization. B. Teacher monologue. C. Real-life problem solving. D. Writing dictated notes. Correct answer. Option C. Question 16. What does retrieval and memory involve? Options. A. Creating new information. B. Losing information due to interference. C. Accessing stored information. D. Erasing irrelevant memories. Correct answer is Option C. Question 17. Which factor most strongly affects learning? Options. A. Classroom color. B. Emotional environment. C. Furniture arrangement. D. Board color. Correct answer is Option B. Question 18. Which of the following is not part of lesson preparation? Options. A. Pre-teaching. B. Teaching transaction. C. Cognitive dissonance. D. Post-teaching. Correct answer is Option C. Question 19. To support active learning, teachers should Options. A. Avoid student questioning. B. Promote one-way lectures. C. Facilitate inquiry and exploration. D. Focus on textbook reading. Correct answer is Option C. Question 20. Which method best supports a constructivist classroom? Options. A. Drill and practice. B. Lecture method. C. Hands-on experimentation. D. Dictation. Correct answer is Option C. Question 21. In Piaget's theory, assimilation involves Options. A. Changing cognitive structures. B. Fitting new information into existing schemas. C. Ignoring contradictory evidence. D. Abandoning old beliefs completely. Correct answer is Option B. Question 22. Which is least likely in a teacher-centered approach? Options. A. Encouraging learner autonomy. B. Emphasizing syllabus coverage. C. Relying on lectures. D. Maintaining teacher control. Correct answer is Option A. Question 23. Which teaching learning material is most suitable for abstract concepts? Options. A. Flashcards. B. Models. C. Mind maps. D. Dictation sheets. Correct answer is Option C. Question 24. Which of the following can enhance working memory capacity? Options. A. Distraction. B. Chunking of information. C. Passive listening. D. Repetition without understanding. Correct answer is Option B. Question 25. How should scaffolding be used in the classroom? Options. A. It should be provided constantly. B. It should be gradually removed as learners become more competent. C. It should be used only for advanced learners. D. It should be avoided in lower classes. Correct answer is Option B. Question 26. Which of the following is not typically included in a good lesson plan? Options: A. Learning objectives. B. Punishment strategies. C. Teaching methods. D. Evaluation criteria. Correct answer is Option B. Question 27. Reflective teaching practice involves options: A. Avoiding feedback. B. Repeating the same method each year. C. Continual self-evaluation and improvement. D. Ignoring learner outcomes. Correct answer is Option C. Question 28. What distinguishes long-term memory from working memory? Options: A. Long-term memory has a limited duration. B. It stores information permanently. C. It does not require attention. D. It is only useful for rote learning. Correct answer is Option B. Question 29. According to Vygotsky, learning leads to what outcome? Options: A. Regression. B. Development. C. Rote behavior. D. Brainwashing. Correct answer Option B. Question 30. What should a constructivist teacher do in the classroom? Options: A. Act as a passive observer. B. Deliver fixed lectures. C. Facilitate exploration and discovery. D. Control all aspects of learning. Correct answer is Option C. That's it for Unit 6, Learning and Pedagogy. If this helped you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Meghalaya Knowledge Hub, your ultimate Meghalaya Teacher Eligibility Test and Central Teacher Eligibility Test 2025 companion. See you in the next video. All the best and thank you for watching.